Hello everyone, I am Dr. Eric Morrison. This is 7 Under 3, and I'll be covering trading education using the TC2000 and TradingView platforms. Hello, this is the Futures Week in Review on the 2nd of February. I'm going to cover the daily picks. Now you can pick both a when and a where. I chose a when this week with futures. And based on the delta stack in terms of a crowded delta move, Australian dollar, nice move at 240. Japanese yen, also a nice move at 275. Mexican peso is a loss of 150. Swiss franc, gain of 206. Cocoa is just blowing my mind here. Loss of 530. Oil, nice gain of 2,120. Cotton, also a nice gain of 100. Gold, gain of 100. Hard red wheat, loss of 362. Nikkei, loss of 1,500. Gas, gain of 317. Real estate, gain of 300. Sugar, gain of 268. Silver, gain of 1,655. Ultra bonds, gain of 812. Consumer staples, gain of 270. Soybean oil, gain of $948. Oats, loss of $37. And rice, gain of 270. Overall gain for the week, $5,302 for Monday. And this is the crowded delta stack move on the commitment of traders. Now looking at copper for the Monday moves, and we're specifically looking at a full index crowding with commercials above 95% or below 5%. The same with large specs and small specs. Now small specs have a 50% threshold, so if they're below 50% for longs, above 50% for the shorts. First one is copper on Monday, nice gain of 650. Coffee, nice gain on the short for $1,350. Orange juice was just a rocket this week. Nice setup overall on the COD index. Gain on Monday on $2,347. The entire week it was the largest gainer of $8,992. Utilities, loss of 450. Healthcare, nice gain of $900. Soybean meal, nice gain of $440. And soybeans, loss of $825. Gains for Monday in the week were $4,412 for COD index fades. Now we did have percent change on 3 contracts. First one was Swiss franc, where commercials percentage change was above or below 3%, and large and small specs followed too as well in the opposite direction. Now these setups have to be in line with their overall positioning, and Swiss franc gained $206 along with the delta stack crowding perfectly aligned, and all 3 of these were aligned with the delta stacks. So it was a double stack, basically a percent change stack in crowding and also delta stack crowding. $100 for cotton and silver in line with its overall delta stack. With this percent change crowding, 3 out of 3 fades were profitable with a gain of $1,961 for the week. So overall gains for the week, where percent change and delta stacks were combined, that was $5,302, and COD index fades were $4,412 with a grand total for Monday's fades of $9,715. So for next week we got British pound, strong selling position, Brazilian real, Mexican peso, cocoa, heating oil, coffee still with the first sign of weakness this week. NASDAQ, strong selling positioning. Gas, silver with weakness last week. Energy, same thing. Consumer staples, massive up week, strong selling position this week. Dow, also massive up week last week, strong selling positioning this week. And rice, coming up on a Z3 excursion here. Strong buying positioning, Australian dollar. Brent, after a massive sell last week. Lean hogs with some weakness both in percent change and delta. Hard red wheat also showing some weakness with the large delta. Treasuries, strong buying positioning. The ultra 10-year. Corn, weakness last week. Soybeans, incredible weakness throughout. However, showing a COD index pretty strong. Wheat futures also as well, coming off weakness last week. A negative delta. Weak sell positioning with commercials above their 6-month average. Euro, oil, very strong for next week. Same with cotton after a strong up week. Dollar continues to move up. It does have weak selling positioning. A strong COD index, percent change in delta to the upside, big T. However, it is up against the RL270. Mid-cap, gold, also up against major liquidity zone. And OJ, after that incredible move to the upside, went from mixed positioning to weak crowded long with a delta of -10. Platinum, showing weakness last week with continued weakness this week. Same with sugar, up against the RL270. A little bit of strength, though, for the week on sugar. Utilities, up last week. Strong delta to the upside, however, still crowded long. Mixed positioning, looking at Canadian dollar. Incredible COD index and delta stacked together with weakness last week. Japanese yen, strength to the upside with a little bit of weakness in price last week. Zealand 50-50, kind of neutral on the New Zealand dollar. South African rand also show weakness on the commercials, about 50-50. Delta and percent change to the upside. S&P still moving to the upside. Commercials on the long side. COD index extreme, along with strong delta. Peter Catar as well. Copper, strong percent change to the downside. The commercial still on the long side. HP, delta stack to the downside. Commercials on the long side. Live cattle, commercials on the short side. Delta to the downside. Emerging markets, we got a double stack of COD index to the upside and a delta stack to the upside with long and short commercials split evenly. No real advantage here, other than the fact that the COD index and delta show strong buying positioning. NG to the upside, they're hitting its Z3 excursion. Nikkei conflicts, Palladium conflicts, Russell split 50-50 and a delta of 4. Same with real estate. Treasuries, commercials to the long side. Financials split 50-50, delta to the upside. Industrials, 51% on the long side for commercials. Healthcare, we got a nice COD index and commercials on the long side. Treasury bonds, commercials on the long side, delta on the upside. 5-year conflicting. Soybean oil, commercial on the long side, COD index and delta to the upside. Soybean meal, COD index to the upside, commercials on the long side. 10-year, delta stack to the upside, COD index to the upside, and commercials on the long side. Oats on the short side, 2-year, delta, and commercials, contracts to the upside. Swiss franc, crowd short. VIX, crowd short with a higher percentage. Still, commercials are below their 6-month average. Well, folks, that's all I have for the futures week in review. If you're interested in these kind of strategies going forward, or programming in PineScript or Python, and auto trading, and if you want to understand the Commitment to Traders table better, I have links in the description along with Crowded Market Report where I'm a member. And remember, ruthless risk management. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you on Sunday. Well, if you like this video, hit the like Rumble button below and the subscribe button. And if you want more information, click the course information links below. On the TradingView link and on TC2000, I have an affiliate link. If you open up a TC2000 account, you will receive a $25 discount using that link. Thank you for your time.